Just a quick note that it is January 24th as I record this, and I hope that you are safe, but we are in the midst of a very bad snow and ice storm, so if you hear ice in the background as this video goes on, I apologize, but I cannot control the weather. Alright, here we go. Welcome to a new series within this channel I'm going to tentatively call What's New, in which with hopefully a little slightly less editing than my main videos and no face cam, I will talk about the last week in puzzle games. On Steam, in the last week from January 18th to January 23rd, 70 games with the tag puzzle that were not a DLC to AI BDSM slop were released. I'm not going to go through all 70 games. I'm not going to buy or play all 70 games, nor am I going to tell you how many of them are slop or games that I just wouldn't generally play, but instead I'm going to focus on praising the games that were excellent, that were creative, and that in some way were Myst-like and did not use AI. Note, some of them use small amounts of AI, and it is up to your discretion whether or not that is a turnoff for you. I, for the most part, avoided these games. And note that if a game did use AI, I used my discretion, but for the most part, I avoided them. Sometimes, and I will not talk about games that I don't want to play, but there are some games that made me really mad that they used AI, like Musical Maze here, which looks like a lot of fun because it's a tile slider maze-like, and that looks like a lot of fun, but oh, what's that? The music and sound effects were created using artificial intelligence instead of just hiring someone or doing it yourself, where it would have been a lot more fun and I would have actually spent the money on the game. But since the main part of this is called Musical Maze and none of the music was made by humans, I will not buy this game, and neither should you. Sorry, FK Games. I wish that you had used real people's music. Okay, let's move on. Here's the honorable mentions. Number 1 and number 2 and like number 3, 4, 5, but I'm just going to talk about these two. Q Queen was a cool, original-looking deck builder Balatro-like. It very much was a Balatro-like. It even says that within the game itself. It caught my eye, but not enough to play it. I play Wordatro, which I really like, and that would also fall into this category. It would take over my life for a couple of days, and then I would never play it again, much like Wordatro. This is not a Balatro-like channel. I'm sure that one of them should exist, but I am not that gamer, and this is not that channel. Same thing for PewPie here. Looked really cute. Domino-based roguelike deck builder. I love deck builders. I love roguelites, but this is very clearly just a domino-based Balatro game, and I'm not going to play it. I could be persuaded to play it, perhaps, for a stream, should you ever want me to, but I will not play it right now because there's no reason to. Another demo, rather another game that is an honorable mention that I wish had a demo because I'm not going to buy it, is Stress Ball. It is definitely a Marble Madness-like, but at the $4 price range and with not the best looking graphics, I'm just not going to buy it. It wasn't one I was willing to go in on. Still, it looks kind of cool. The physics seem decent. It seems like the ball is well weighted. It seems like the puzzles are pretty unique and interesting. It just wasn't one that I was willing to buy. But a shout out to them, and I hope that the game does well. Alright, a couple more honorable mentions. We have Broom Sweeper, which looks incredible. It's a Minesweeper-like roguelite puzzle game. And at a $20 price point, I'd either have to love both Sanitation and Minesweeper or be a millionaire, and sadly, I only like Sanitation. I don't think that it's handled well enough in the country in which I live, and I don't really like Minesweeper, so this is a game that will stay in the honorable mentions. It's also probably a Balatro-like. It has that vibe to me, even though it's not calling itself one. It very much looks like a Balatro-like. Okay. Little Gods of the Abyss is a 3D adventure combining precise platforming, action, and environmental puzzles. It seems very cool. I put it on my wish list to check out in the future, but I wasn't necessarily willing to buy it right now because it just didn't seem like a game that I would want to play for this specific video. It feels like it's a little bit longer and not something that would hold attention in the way that I want to do this specific video. So I'm saving it for a rainy day, a different rainy day. Okay, 2 more honorable mentions. Astro Delivery is a VVVVV clone, and it looks charming. You play as a delivery astronaut, and you're delivering stuff, and there's secrets, and it looks challenging, and it's a really cool little platformer. But it's not my style for this. It just seems charming enough, and it has great art, and it definitely, at least from what I can tell, did not use AI, although maybe it did and I just can't catch it, but it doesn't look like it did. It looks like it just used a bunch of assets, which is fine. Use assets. That's what they're there for. Last honorable mention, Our Journey, the Silent Voice, which seems incredible, but it's a 2-player game in which you communicate with symbols to try and, you're one person that has the answer to a puzzle, and you're trying to communicate with somebody who doesn't have the answer to the puzzle in this 2-player game to explore how to solve the puzzles together. Now, I don't have anyone to play games with necessarily like this. I've had people offer, we've done little test runs, it hasn't really worked out, but hopefully someday I'll have someone that likes these types of games as much as me, in which we can test these together. But until then, I'm saving it for a rainy day, a different rainy day, in which I will have someone to do multiplayer games with that are puzzles. Phew. Okay, now we're moving on to the games I did play, which are kind of being spoiled at the top, and also I still have to buy them as of this recording, but they will be bought and downloaded and played by the time that the next clip happens. We're looking at them a little bit differently too. I'm not playing through the full game. I'm not playing through an hour and cutting it down. I'm just going to go one at a time through them, and we're going to talk a little bit about them, and I'm going to play about 5 minutes of each one live for you right here on camera. So this first game is called Scapegoat and Rational. Scapegoat and Rational by LesterWind. Children vanish in a small town. Investigator Reacher is drawn to a cursed mansion where members of the rescue team begin to die. Is it a curse or a killer among them? Scapegoat and Rational blends mystery storytelling, key evidence collection, and escape-style puzzles. It's a really good descriptor. It definitely caught my eye. It's also an RPG Maker type game. The AI usage says that AI helped with the translation and that, quote, some of the assets were made in AI, but then not put into the game directly, but edited. At least that's what it seemed like based on this, like reviewed, edited, and finalized by Lester of LesterWind. I don't know how much that'll be noticeable or if it will be super noticeable at all. We'll find out together. But escape-style puzzles seem very up my alley and very missed, so let's jump in right away. I changed the language to English, but the beginning menu did not do anything with that, so. Alright, that's how I was rescued from the island and how I decided to become an adventurer. Wow! I never imagined Alyssa, ma'am, had an exciting past, but why does the story feel so familiar? You mean the adventure memoir Savior and Religion, right? Yes, that's it. The story you told is exactly the same as what's in the book. You didn't make it up from the book to fool me, did you? How could I? Everything I said was my own experience. Otherwise, who do you think the little girl in the story was? Oh, okay. Okay, yep, you're making dinner. Why'd you put on a hat to go outside? To cover your zombie face. We can't know that she's a zombie, probably. That's right, as expected of Mr. Reacher, very perceptive. Okay. I'm just gonna skip forward here as we So far, I like that there's a lot of story. It also seems like if they did use AI to translate, it's well done, right? There's not, if there are lives involved, then there's no time to waste. Let's get moving. Like, it's very, I don't know the words here. It doesn't feel forced. Sometimes with translated stuff, it feels like, especially AI translated stuff. And I know it's trying, I'm not saying it's trying its best. AI doesn't have feelings to try, but I know that they're trying to push AI as this great tool. And in some cases, I think computers learning are fine. I'm not here to give a big debate about AI. And in things like this, I wouldn't usually take it as part of the whole, like, yes, this is a good thing, because I wouldn't say that it's a good thing. But in this very specific case, I wonder if they translated it and then ran it by some playtesters, because it seems well translated, is all I'm saying. Okay, that's my translation talk. We have so much more to get to, and I gotta move this along. Window in the reception room, west wing bedroom, west wing flower pot. Great. Banquet chair in the ballroom. So I'm going to start clicking on chairs. Unless it's just the amount. Maybe I'm not supposed to click because there's a number on it. It's probably just the amount in the room. In which case, there's 6 chairs. Because stools are not chairs. Let's go from that. So we know that banquet chair in the ballroom, we're going to go 6. Window in the reception room, there's 4. So let me put those 2 in first. And then bedrooms in the west wing. And flower pots in the west wing. There's 2 flower pots and there's 6 bedrooms, I believe. Oops, I had those backwards. Okay. First puzzle done. 13 minutes, I guess it's a little less, but 13 minutes into this. I really don't want to have to play a whole hour of this game to tell you if I like it or not, but I also don't want to be skipping through the whole thing, because that ruins the enjoyment as well. So I'm just going to pop back in a couple more times as I play it, not, again, same recording, just pausing the recording and coming back anytime that I happen to find something that feels of worth to show you. So give me a couple of minutes, and then I'll give you my final thoughts as I play through a little bit more of the game. This puzzle is really cool. The key to the servant's bedroom is kept in the key box on the living room wall, and the puzzle is sun, bird, cat, house, and then these little diagrams. Now, to solve this one, there's these pieces of art, and you have to correspond where the images are to the numbers in that thing. So for instance, the sun's in the top left, 7. The bird was in the top right, which would be 9. The cat was in the bottom left, which is 3. And the house was in the middle on the right, which is 8. So it should be 7, 9, 3, 8. I'm going to try that right now. There it is. You might not think it fair of me to give these games only 5 to 10 to 15 minutes, but the thing about this is I have a bunch of games to get through today and I want to release this video today, so I'm just kind of doing my best to see what I can get out of this. So as this plays, I'm going to just start talking about the game. It had a very long intro. It absolutely did. But now that I'm in the game and I'm solving puzzles, and the puzzles have clear answers, and also there's a lot of ways that the game helps you to figure out answers if you can't figure it out, including just giving it to you, is really, really nice. I do like the story so far. I think that even though I skipped a bunch of it at the beginning there, it's a very interesting story, very lore heavy. I like that a lot of these characters have to do with the first game that I didn't play, and even though I didn't play it, just the fact that they told me that, I think it's really cool, because it's like, here's a different story that this person went through after the events of the first game. Isn't that cool? That was kind of scary. And so I like that. The other thing I'll say is that I like the personalities of all of the characters. Like, French is like he's like a scholar, and he's like, I have so many questions for people, but I don't know how to talk to people because I'm socially anxious. And then there's this woman, Ekovina, and she's the psychic that nobody believes, but the main character, Reacher, does believe her and his whatever she is there on the right. I don't want to say something in case it's completely wrong, because it's not determined what their relationship is. She's really cool. She's very interesting. I mean, she's a little annoying because at times she's just going to be like, oh, let's not do that, I'm too scared. But at other times she's like, wow, what if this? And it's actually really insightful and interesting. And so they all have their own different personalities that are very clearly written into the story, and I like that. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that some of the art, not all of it, not the art of the house or any of that I just showed you, although that might be too, but some of the character design art feels very AI and then drawn over, and that very much might be the case. That's the next puzzle, which takes us to the ballroom, but we're not going to get to the ballroom because we're going to move on to the next game. I would say, knowing that there's a little bit of AI in this outside of the translation, check it out tentatively. It's not that expensive. I would say get it if an RPG Maker type game with puzzle elements, and there's definitely like other things than find the numbers. That was the only 2 puzzles that I've come across so far. There's definitely other types of puzzles besides that, because I saw that in the video, but I haven't gotten to those yet, and honestly I need to move on because I have a lot of games to get through. But if I keep playing this and then I come back to it, I will let you know if it is worthwhile. I can always do a deeper dive on any of these. I'm just trying to give you little clips of each one. So this one's that one. We're just going to be looking at the demo for Attrax because I don't want to pay for the full game if I don't like it. But as you can see here, we have a Portal-like game where opposites attract and likes repel. It's a magnet puzzler with a gun and a narrator who's mean to you. And it's honestly, that's my bread and butter. Right, Portal fans? I've never played Portal. AI was used for the voice at the beginning and some images in the intro sequence according to the developers, but nowhere else in the game. So all of the puzzles are individual and original and created from the minds of real people. At least that's what's being claimed. We're going to look at the demo and we're going to see. Okay. Here we are. I'm gonna play the demo. This is Attrax. Oh, I see. That's probably AI.
Participant 07841. Welcome again to the Attrax Technological Institute. Your success in these tests will lead to the direct betterment of mankind. And we hope, for your own sake, you succeed. The doors to the lobby will be opening shortly. Good luck.
Oh. Okay.
Welcome to the lobby. This space will serve primarily as a connection between the different testing tracks. Additionally, you can access the tutorial chambers as well as the garden through the lobby. If you are new to these types of tests, the hallway on the left at the end of the lobby will take you to the tutorial chambers. Otherwise, if you are ready to begin your tests, please enter testing track number 1 through the green tube.
I really like the design so far. It reminds me of the Entropy Center. Did I ever release the video in which I played that? I played the Entropy Center for a video for this channel. I played a lot of games for this channel and then just never released the video on them. So that might have been one of the ones that got lost in the fray, but that was a great game. E. Got it.
This first room is an easy one, just to get you started. Press that button and watch the magic happen.
Okay. Says that it's easy, but oh.
Well done. You're off to a great start. Keep it up. You're gonna have to crouch under that field generator to get past it.
Okay, so red pushes it away because it likes, got it.
You're demonstrating a good grasp of the fundamentals. Well done.
Okay, got it. do I turn it on? This one? Darn it. Got it. Easy
Good
enough.
job. You're almost done this series of tests. Just one more to go.
I like it. Straightforward.
Oops, looks like the door closed. How will you get through?
Got it.
Excellent work. The last one had some of the monkeys stuffed, but you did it no problem. Guess that makes you better than a monkey. Head into the elevator. It'll take you to the next set of rooms. Keep up the good work.
See, that's what I like in a demo. Easy peasy, you get the idea of the game. I didn't have to sit through a million years of dialogue, even though I want dialogue. In a Myst-like, story is important. The story is very important. But in a game like this, where there's clearly something going on, like, why am I here? Why am I a story? You know, why am I in this center? What is the story behind it? Why is the guy being mean to me and comparing me to, like, monkeys, right? Like, very, interesting. It makes you think.
Around this point in the
But also-
testing is when some of the monkeys usually get discouraged. Usually, I would save the motivational remarks for after the puzzle. But here's a free one. I like you. You're great. You're smart. You can do it.
Aw, I got it already. Oops.
See, I knew you could do it.
Cool.
Another motivational remark for you. You are the best. You are a smart person. You could solve this puzzle in your sleep.
Alright. I'm going to talk about the game while we... Oh, I see what I have to do. I'm going to talk about the game while I play these next couple of puzzles. I like it. I think that when you have games like this that are Portal-likes, right? You have to do your best to not let them be too Portal-y. I've never played Portal, so to me this is not too Portal-y. But I know for some people it's like, if it feels too much like that game, it's gonna just be like, I'm good, I'm okay. I understand that. Oh, interesting. Oh. So, yeah, there's definitely really cool mechanics here. In a lot of ways, it reminds me of the Talos principle. It was close. Which the Talos principle definitely did its own thing as well. It took this perception of, like, you are a character in a game. Oh, dang. Oh, you can hurt yourself. Nice. I guess that makes sense, it's balls of energy. But you being able to take yourself kind of out of a game and say, here I am, and, here's the fear or the scariness going on in the world. There we go. Here's this magical universe where I can escape to and just solve puzzles.
Another motivational remark.
And I like that. Oh, and you can skip puzzles, I guess, in the... I don't know if that's everywhere or just in the demo, but I do like that. What I'm trying to say is, I think that my review of this game is, it's good, and that it probably continues to get harder and harder, much like the Talos Principle did. Is it worth buying the full thing? Maybe not for me personally, because as much as I like the Talos Principle, and I like games that get harder and harder, I don't know that this is a game that I'm going to want to come back to, much like the Entropy Center, which I loved, or that other one with the red and blue balls. Did I play that for this channel? It's so hard to know because I went away for so long. But I played a really fun game that was similar to this, and it was red and it was blue. Wasn't Mamora. Was Platonic? No. I don't like Platonic. Sorry, Platonic. I don't like Sensorium either. Sorry, Sensorium. Just trying to think of what game it could have been. Either way, I don't know. Either way, I've definitely played a game like this before, and it was really good. But I think that after a while, they kind of get very samey. I'm hoping that this game doesn't get very samey. But, you know, there's only so much that you can do to keep a game from getting samey when it's a game literally where the point of it is to be a Portal-like, right? And for a lot of reasons, I use this term lightly, the sameness, because I'm playing Myst-likes. I'm trying to find games that make me feel the mystique that Myst made me feel. This game definitely has a little bit of that. It's 40% off right now. I think that if the introduction to the game with a little bit of AI isn't a complete turnoff, pick up the game. For me, it's not worth it, but I do think that it's a good game. I'm not nagging it. I think that it's really, well crafted, and I think that if you like Portal, this is the game for you. Again, I haven't played the Portal games. I know that I should. And I know that if I played Portal, that you get a gun at some point. I know that if I played Portal, that I might feel a different way about this and be like, yes, this is such a good version of that. But, as of right now, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. That's why I played the demo. But it's good. I'm going to give it a positive review, even though I only played a few minutes of it. I think that it's excellent. It is similar to Viewfinder, I agree. But Viewfinder, unlike this game, I love Viewfinder because it was like, here's this same thing, but a new way of looking at it. I know not every game can be that. Some games are just, here's puzzle, now you're walking into a room, here's puzzle. That's kind of what disenfranchised me a year ago when I took a break from this to work on other stuff, that and just getting busy. But coming back now, I'm not going to be as nice about that. This is game where you walk into a room and solve a puzzle, and then you walk into another room and solve a puzzle. You either have to give me more story, or you have to continue moving it forward in some sort of way that's not just the puzzles getting harder. That's why the Entropy Center was really, really good, was because it was like, here's all these puzzles. Also, the world is fucking ending. Really good. And why Escape from Mistwood Mansion was not good, and I don't like this game, and you're lucky you never saw my review of this game because I played 76 minutes of it and I hated every single one of them. And there's a reason for that. And the reason is that there's no reason to be going through it. This, I have a reason to be going through it. I have motivation to keep trying. I have motivation to keep playing hour after hour. A game like this one that we're looking at, Attrax, I don't know if it has it. And that's not the fault of the developer. It's a beautifully crafted game. If you're looking for a simple puzzle game where there's a bunch of different spaces, I mean, the Talos Principle worked with this because there's so much story. And you can take breaks and just explore story. And there's so many secrets Does this have that? I don't know, and that's not the fault of FluffyGamesDev. It's a beautiful demo, and I'm sure it's a great game. I'm just being strict because I have to be strict, and I hope that you all understand that. Let's move on to the number 3. Game number 3 that I am going to look at, not looked, is Social Caterpillar, the only hands-on puzzle adventure guaranteed to accurately and humanely teach socialization to introverts. Heh. This game looks insane. This game looks so absolutely wild. People are puzzles. People are exhausting. I love that. I'm so excited to see what happens in this game. It reminds me just immediately in this moment, it reminds me a lot of the feeling that I had when I was about to play the Kiddo demo, if you remember that. I still haven't played the entirety of Kiddo. I don't even know if it's out yet. I think it comes out, who's to say? I think it came out last year, but I have not gone back to it yet, and I really need to if it is out. Let me check on that. Is it out? No. Okay. Good. I don't want to miss that when that drops. Such a good game. The Kiddo demo blew me away. So did, what was it called? I don't remember. There was another one. But either way, you can go watch those videos to learn about those. This is Social Caterpillar, and I think it's going to make me feel things. And I'm excited to jump in just for a few minutes with you and then recommend it. Okay, I know my controller's not supported. I'm not using a controller. It's fine. Oh, the form of your pupil. I get to decide what I look like. I want to look like... That guy's cool. Oh, frog. My mentor, I want to look like that one. Puzzles have consistent answers. Shuffled puzzles remove memorization. Go behind the scenes. Cool. Social butterfly. Cannot be accessed ever. We'll just go larval. Chattering obligation, emotional cost. The eyes, insects crawl up and down you. The expectations, a flypaper. A cloying, tingling thing. Turning down the sound of the game a little bit. People are exhausting. Oh, that's me. You don't have the energy to go outside today. Okay. Let's watch TV. It's dangerous to stay alone. Take this. Use your social energy to explore and engage in social interactions. Ignore the yellow voice, it would have you idle. People are puzzles. Interactions are games. Play along. What can you possibly learn from that giggling vocoder? Puzzles? Games? In that case, you have no experience. You have 0 social points. Stay home. Conserve your energy. Okay, we have choices. Trust my methods. Player 1, start. Try socializing on the computer. Okay. Whoa. Oh, here's my computer. You know, the energy to mimic their inside jokes. I'm gonna ignore it this time. I have 3/4 social points. Okay. My social energy increased. Nice. Takes 1 whole bar of energy to leave the house. Leave the room, not even the house. Okay. Let's ignore. Okay, we did it. We talked to a real human. I'm ignoring the skull this run, just for fun. I want to know what this means. Oh, I can just leave the interaction. That's pretty good. Oh, listen is just to turn away from it and not do it. Okay, let's do it one more time. Left, right, right. I'm gonna get that one of these times. Okay, let's... talk to the good old dad. Red and yellow is orange. To the right? Oh, I see. Maybe it's this thing with the... in the middle? Like I'm trying to figure out... Yay, I got another social battery. Let's charge him up, baby. Can I leave a second time? Wow. Whoa. Okay. That's enough of that one. I'm definitely gonna keep playing this game. I really like what I'm seeing a lot. I like the music as well. I think the music's excellent. I'm gonna go play on the internet real fast. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out this time. Circle. Square. Blue. What do those mean? Nope. Try it again. I don't know how to get the full amount, but that's okay. Okay, one more. Oh, interesting. Well, let me save. Wow. This is special. I think that there's a lot more to this game. I think it must continue going on for quite a while. And even if it doesn't, I do think that it's worth it to play it. I think that this is the first game that I'm just full out saying, I recommend picking this up. It's cool. It's interesting. It keeps your attention. It has a story that it's not forcing on you, but it's also giving you just enough that it wants you to keep exploring, which any good Mist-like does. So I think that this game, Social Caterpillar, gets my first of the day in games that I bought. Please go check this one out. It's very worth it. Social Caterpillar by 12 Tiles. That's my review. Let's move on to the next one. Just one last quick thing here. It's so very clear that there's also references to like Mother 2, Mother 3, Earthbound, Omori. Oh, those are those signs from before. Oh, I see. So they might be things I find in the world that help me answer questions I can otherwise not answer. That's cool. I really like just all of the different references happening. And I've decided that there are certain puzzles that you can't currently solve. That you have to solve later. But after a while you get enough energy, you can kind of just move into other spaces and try new things. And each puzzle does have an answer to it, which I think is cool. Oh. That's insane. It turned regular. Whoa. Oh, I didn't even notice that the parking lot's like that too because I solved this. I think I can finish the... Oh, look, I got a little worm pet. Okay. I think I can finish this now. There we go. And look, I got it on my shelf. Okay, now I'll be done. Next game. Sorry, I just really like this. This should be a pretty quick one. This is called Shovelware by Grindalf Games. I don't know that they've ever made... Oh, they have Pause for Adventure, Shovelware Demo, Dungeons of Mysteria. Oh. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is Shovelware, the demo. I'm just gonna play through it real fast. We're gonna see what happens. How do I dig? I can. There we go. I should have checked what the controls were. Oh, this is the controls. Okay. Oh, I can dig down. Game over. And that's Shovelware, baby. It reminds me of DeerDuck, and I just wanted to... I have to save the cats. And I just wanted to play it because it seems cute. I like the art a lot. I got stuck. I died again. I'm gonna play just a couple more rounds. This is a very quick and easy one. I do not think that there is a lot of lore here. I just really like the art. I like the text. I like the little character. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of whatever this crazy thing is happening here. If there is a way to jump, which there probably is, I have no idea what it is. Oops. Oh, there's some cats. I'm getting the meta here. I'm understanding how to play the game. Oops. How do you jump? There must be a way to jump. I missed a cat. Maybe there's more than 4 cats. Let's just keep going. Nope. Oh, okay. And that's the game. I hope you liked it. I like it. There's nothing wrong with a game that's simple. You know, it does come back to what's the point of, like, why would I keep playing it? I don't know that I would. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know that I would, but it was fun. It's a fun little demo. I like the idea that, like, in this, as you can see, like, there's a lot of, like, quick movements, like, trying to figure it all out. It just seems fun. It seems easy if you get going. Feels like there's a lot of traps. Well, it's just silly. Anyway, move on to the next one. Game number 5, Fruit Casket, in which you are a little bug. This one you can jump in. I was getting it confused. And you are stacking fruit to try and get them together. So, much like the game that we just played, which was Shovelware, this is a game that might not necessarily fit into the Miss-like genre, but was just a puzzle type game that came out that I definitely wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to. If I can figure out how to play it. Oh, it's so small. Oh, okay. How do I? Okay, I died. I like when the games just, like, don't tell you how to do anything. Okay, up is jump. How do I... Okay, bounce on them. Got it. One more time. I also like that I can't pause it and I can't make it full. Oh, I just made it full screen. I swear to you, I have no idea how I did that. Has to be at least 3, okay. I like the music. Oh, I see, and more fruit gets added as it goes. New high score. There's nothing I can do except play it and quit, apparently. So, that's Fruit Casket. There's probably a little bit more to it than that, but honestly, if there's not, it's cute. It was $3. Is it a game I'll play again? Probably. I mean, I bought it. Is it a little wonky? Yeah, but that might just be my controls. I'm not 100% sure. The description says, survive and thrive in Fruit Casket, match fruits, and use power-ups to make your high score soar and unlock more colorful bugs. I don't know how to get to any of those menus or do any of those things. The longer you survive, the harder it gets. Don't get smooshed or starve to avoid it becoming your Fruit Casket. This game seems fun. Not too serious or story-heavy. Just wanted to show it off because sometimes devs make cute art and that's just worth showing off, even if it's here and it's their only game and it's a little wonky. So good job, DeerDuckGames. I like your art. I think it's cute. I want to figure more out about what's happening and how to do it better. But that's for another day and not for this video. Next one. The 6th game I have for you today is called Good Dreams. Good Dreams is a game where you control a young girl who has gone on a trip to the countryside, landing in a secluded country house in the city. During your sleep, you wake up with unusual events happening. Figure out a way to get everything back to normal, or if not, you'll never get out of this nightmare. Good Dreams caught my eye because I love the point-and-click type room escape games, and I love that genre when it's chopped and screwed, and this feels like it's that kind of a game. It also almost feels like an RPG Maker game, but it's very clearly not RPG Maker. It's something else. And so I'm excited to see it. So let's jump into it and give it a few minutes of our time together. What's it gonna make me play this on the controller? Oh. Let's try it again. Error in action number 1 of step event 0. There we go. I've had a very long trip. I can't wait to get into bed. I like when the games just don't tell me what to do. Okay, E is interaction, WASTA is move, F is catch, G is drop, use item, change item, escape. Okay, interaction. E, it's locked. Okay. It's locked, it's locked. I need to get the key to open the door. Okay, okay, okay. It's locked. There you go. Good night. Wake up. Okay. Hello? Is anyone home? I don't know. It zoomed out a little bit, so maybe. It's locked. Isn't it the... Okay. Come on, I know there's someone in there. It will not let me grab this. Okay. Where's the door? It's locked. I'm recording. Okay, this guy's yelling to let me let him in, and I don't even know where he is, if I'm honest. Not even letting me interact with the door anymore, so oh well. Oh. That's cool. Okay, I'm understanding now. So, there's different dreams and ways to die. And each one okay, dog just killed me, that's cool. I like this, it's like a time loop game. Can I not open doors while I have that thing in my hand? I don't even know what that is. It's locked. Box is too high for me to reach. Something's being covered by water. I know how to turn the water off there. How do I use items? Use is click. Okay. Oh my god. Scared me. Oh. Wrong room. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna play this much longer. I'm going to turn the water off. I'm going to grab the knife. Turn off the lights. juke this guy. I don't know what this thing I picked up is. This hallway keeps changing. Okay, I have to go turn the lights back on. There's another one over there. For whatever this is. Okay, and then you only have a certain amount of time, too. Interesting. I didn't expect it to be a time loop game. I love time loop games. Will I figure it out? Not in this episode, friends, but I really enjoyed that. I recommend it if you want a fun, simple game all about figuring it out. Good Dreams. Good Dreams came out on the 21st. Yeah, I recommend it. Did I buy it? Yes, I did. It's $3.19. I think that's a good price for it. I have no idea what's happening. It says that there's several endings. I think that something that this developer could learn from with this game, and I'm gonna play it, but I think that's something that they could learn if I was gonna give a little bit of a critique, is putting something that tells you what the item is. Because I'll be honest, I don't know what any of the items are, and therefore I don't know what they do, and therefore I don't know where I'm supposed to go with them. And when I don't have a way forward because I haven't figured out a puzzle, that's one thing. When I don't have a way forward because the puzzle hasn't revealed itself to me at all, simply because I don't know what any of the things that I'm holding are, that's annoying. And I don't like annoying. But that's neither here nor there. It is cool. I love time loop games. It did not explain that it was going to be a time loop game, so I think that that's fun. Alright, I have a few more for you. Next one is coming up. Fear and Hope seems really cool. It says... My one speaker turned off. It says... There we go. An immersive choose-your-own-adventure science fiction mystery game. And honestly, I'm into it. This game immediately went into my cart. I didn't even finish watching the trailer. Basically, I took one look at it and I said, this is absolutely the type of game that this channel was made for. And I'm excited to see how it does with the Myst-like elements of puzzle survival. So I'm going to load it up and we're going to find out together. I forgot to close this game. There we go. Fear and Hope. There's 9 endings. Darkness, fear, a sense of falling as if in a dream and struggling to wake up. Perfect after the game we just played. You awaken lying on your side in a strange forest. You try to remember how you got there and you draw a blank. Slowly and laboriously you find your way to your feet. Start to take in your immediate surroundings. You're in a circle, clearing encircled by a forest. Looking south, 2 paths diverge in the wilderness. The leftmost looks pleasant with early morning sunlight. The path to the right appears less traveled by. It is somewhat dark and overgrown. Oh, we get to pick, huh? I'm gonna go right. You struggle along the uneven and sometimes overgrown path. After a few hours, you think you hear something and pick up the pace towards the source. You see a clearing up ahead. I really like this style already. Near its center sits an odd mechanical device. Let's go to it. Click and drag 3D object to rotate. Oh. Oh, it's like a... Cool. The bridge looks decrepit and rickety and climbs to a rocky outcrop further up the other side. You faintly hear the sound of running water echoing up from below. Let's attempt to cross the bridge. What's the worst that can happen? We die. You carefully negotiate the bridge as it swings creakily, high above a river below. Looking down makes you feel dizzy. Target 5 or greater. Fortune imposes upon you. Pass. Nice. Luckily catch the rope railing in the nick of time. Proceeding extra carefully, you arrive at the other side and continue along a connecting path veering left. So there's some luck to it as well. Forest is thinning out a little. Eventually you come to a crumbling wall bordering the left-hand side of up ahead. You stop to look around. While looking from corner of your eye, something moved at the far end of the wall. Let's follow the shadow. No mere shadow, but some kind of creature that's been startled. Fear swells up, but you need answers and quickly swallow it back down. You leap from the edge as it swings towards you. We fail. Your hands, thick with sweat, fail to gain purchase on the rope, and you slip. Your arms flail desperately towards the rapidly shrinking rope end for a few moments before your body dies. You are indoctrinated. Settle into this new world and see no point in investigating further. I did not save at any point, so... Oh, none of these buttons work. Cool. This doesn't help me, does it? Okay. I think that there's more to this, but I'm stuck, so hold on a second, please. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna take the left path this time. You stop to rest. You continue along the path, okay? Oh, we're in a beach. Let's see. To the northeast and southeast, 2 distant landmasses across the water. You head south. It did not give me a choice that time. The coast path maintains a southward direction as far as you can see, with no discernible change except for a bridge that crosses a river outlet. As your eyes take the tree line, you'll notice a small opening to the west for the first time since emerging onto the beach. Well, I guess that, I see the sun's that way, so it is west. Gotcha. Oh, let's keep going along the beach. We're admiring the stars now. It's nighttime. It's beautiful. I really like the art. While lost in the reverie you'd seen earlier that day, you hear strange, low-pitched rumbling, almost horn-like. Okay. Let's try and get there. No longer any doubt. Widening array of stationary points, the light penetrates the darkness. It's very dark now. You're tired and finding it hard to see and concentrate. As you negotiate, oh, a portion of cliff crumbles underfoot. Let's see if we die. We do not. You fall, but as you instinctively lean back and away from the crumbling edge, an overhanging tree branch catches your clothes and miraculously holds your weight. Adrenaline pumping, you somehow maneuver and throw your body weight until you are in a position to pull yourself and back onto solid land. Excellent. Safe. Make it unsafe. Okay. Okay. And then I go to bed. I can't skip any of that text, by the way. Oh, dream. You're out fishing with your dad. A couple of fish already sit on the ice nearby. Get to talking about what you want to be when you grow up. The dream fades and you slowly open your eyes. Now the thing about this game, immediately as we move into it a little bit more, is that one, F&H, Fear and Hope, is a little too close to Fear and Hunger. That's going to hurt the game. But two, it shouldn't have issues like I'm seeing it have already for the amount that I paid. This was the one that I paid the most for. It was $8. And it looks like there's a lot of 3D elements to it, but I'm just in this weird choice-based section, which I like. I like the choice-based section, but like I'm watching the trailer, I'm seeing that there's other things here, and I'm trying to figure out. Like I just died from eating a fruit. It won't let me load or replay. It won't let me go back to the main menu. I'm sad because I see the I'm sad because I see the spark. This could be something so good. And as somebody that like actively seeks out games like this for this channel, I do not want to be like, this sucks. I don't want to say anything bad about it like that. But for the amount of money that I paid for this, $8, which isn't a ton of money in the grand scheme of things, but it is when you're just trying out a game that you've heard nothing about and hasn't been recommended to you by anyone, that looks really cool in the trailer, and none of the things in the trailer have come up for you, and then all of a sudden you die and you can't even go back to the main menu. That's when it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna refund this. I'm not gonna continue trying. I'm not gonna continue playing this. It just didn't work out. That's okay. That happens. But I'm sad because I can see the spark of this being good. But now I have to leave a negative review as the first review, and I don't want to do that, but I have to just for the sake of it. So that's how I feel about this one. Try it out if you want. I wouldn't pay the money for it. I don't recommend it. Let's move on to number... What are we on? 8. I have a few more. I refunded the game and I bought RV There Yet, and now I'm playing it with my partner, and a much better choice, honestly.
Okay, go ahead and proceed as you will.
Do you want me to cross the planks? Oops.
Left wheels are well aligned, the right wheels are in trouble.
What should I do?
Hold on. Trying to stick wooden plank underneath RV. Can you not reverse it at all? Don't waste the gas either.
I don't
No,
think
you're
there is
stuck,
gas.
love.
Okay. I'll get out.
Hold on.
Okay. This next one is called Lillapad by Breads&Weeners. This is their first game, or at least the only one on Steam, and we're gonna check it out real fast. You play as a human turned into a frog, turned into a tadpole, turned into a frog, turned into a human. Or at least trying to go back into being a human. And that's all I know about it. Lilla often finds herself bored at home, stuck in the same routine with no fresh outlets for her energy or excitement. Then she remembers the pond in her backyard with its rocks, plants, and all sorts of cool creatures, the perfect way to pass the time. She takes a closer look at the pond and spots a lot of tiny tadpoles, quickly realizing they're a lot of fun to play with. However, she didn't realize that her rough handling was harming them and that she was accidentally causing their deaths. Her thoughtless actions didn't go unnoticed. They caught the attention of the king frog, who started planning a way for Lilla to learn her lesson by giving her a taste of her own medicine. The next day, Lilla happily headed to the pond, excited to play with the tadpoles again. Suddenly, a swirling, glowing cloud of magic surrounds Lilla, pulsing with energy. She turned into a tadpole. Her limbs shrink and a tail grows. She looks around confused and terrified. Surrounded by the fading magic, what will she do now? And this is the game. It gave me a button to go underwater, but I don't know what it was. Shift. I really like the music. Hold on, let me turn it up a little bit. It was too loud before, now it's too quiet. Is that King Frog? The Frog Detective? Oh, it's Ruggiero. See that you're not an ordinary tadpole. What's your name? I'm Lilla. We can talk and understand each other. Why are you wearing a hat? Well, you're part of the pond now, and about the hat used to match with my red buttons. You're a victim of the evil curse by King Frog, right? Lotuses in the pond are magical. You can try it right now. Maybe you can get back to your human form this way. E. Well, that didn't work. Pink lotuses are not powerful enough for a transformation of that scale. But worry not. Further in the pond lays a golden lotus, which is far stronger power. I went the wrong way. this. I like this puzzle platforming a lot. I don't like that ominous music from the water. Damn, I'm not doing good. Now, yes, you're doing great. Now, please remember, the lower you get, the further you go. Okay, gotcha. It's actually really cute so far. So, unlike the game that I played before, right, which was you're moving from room to room and doing puzzles, this has a similar feeling, except I don't feel stuck. Like that I'm moving from room to room doing puzzles, and instead I feel like I'm exploring a world. And that's such a huge and important difference in a game like this. I like that it says another button as if I found one already and I have not. I do like that it's a collectathon in a lot of ways. Like, it's not beating you over the head with it, but there's enough collectible moments that it's like, oh, that's fun. Here's the golden lotus. It's missing 2 petals. Cool. I knew there was a secret. I felt it. Alright, I think that you get the feel of this one. I think that it's a short game. It was only a couple of dollars. It really wasn't that expensive. It handles very well. I was worried that it might not have good handling, but the controls are excellent. They're floaty, but floaty in a way that feels good, not floaty in a way that feels bad. The frog feels heavier than the tadpole does, which is a good feeling. Like, it's really genuinely good feeling. I'm pretty shocked. So yeah, I recommend this if you're looking for a puzzle platformer that moves from room to room doing puzzles, but it's exploratory. There's a magic to it. It's not just solve this puzzle, okay, now solve this puzzle. It's you are trying to get back home. You're trying to turn back into a human. There's things about it, and I like that. Speaking of which, I have to go back into frog mode. But yeah, I think that's where I'll leave this one. I think I have to lower the water first. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah. It's been 10 minutes. I'll leave it here. That is Lillapad. I think it was free. It was free. This is a free-to-play game. You have no reason not to play it. It's very, very good. I'm going to come back to it. I think it's short. It's charming. I recommend it. TR49 did not immediately catch my eye, I'll be honest, but I came back to it after I looked through the list again, and I don't know, there's something about it. I can't quite tell what, but it reminds me of other games that I've played like this, and when you look in the description of the game itself, it says narrative deduction game like The Root Trees Are Dead, The Return of the Obra Dinn, Type Help, and Her Story, and like the Magnus Archives and Paradoxica. So, very much... Oh no, it's written by the award-winning team behind Overboard and Highland Song, both of which are games that I've played, and Heaven's Vault, which I haven't. So, very much like a game that should have some more... Probably should have some more... What's the word I'm looking for? News than it's getting, because Highland Song's great. Overboard is great. I've obviously played one and seen the other here, but now I have TR49, and I wasn't expecting, based on those two games, this kind of a game where it looks like this.
This is the title that goes with this code. I got one.
But meanwhile, let's jump into it because we still have 3 more after this, and I'm getting tired because I've been doing this for quite a few hours now. I didn't expect there to be this many games, or for me to be this interested in as many as I have been, so I want to get finished with the video and get it done.
She knows not what the curse may be.
I like the voice acting.
And so she weaveth steadily. And little other care hath she.
World War II itself doesn't particularly interest me.
Abby? Abby? Are you there?
So a World War II based
Can you hear
puzzle
me?
game wasn't really in my radar, but
Jesus, this thing doesn't work at all. Abby? Are you there?
this is already gorgeous.
I can hear you.
Oh, excellent, it works. My name's Liam. First up, Abby.
This is,
I didn't mean to
some
skip that.
kind of cellar. It's dark, I can't really see.
Dark? Alright, I'll put through some more power, see if that helps. There's that.
Yeah, better.
Tell me what you can see.
There's a machine. It looks old. It's made of... What even is this stuff? It's like dinosaur plastic.
Formaldehyde resin. Is it working?
I don't know. How would I tell?
Try using it. There should be some switches, some kind of input system.
Okay. There's a dial, and it makes the code on the front change.
Oh, that's right. There are codes for everything. That's how it works. Power's spiking up here. Did something happen? Abby? Abby?
I'm alright. The screen lit up, but it's not good. I can't read it. It's gibberish.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
Aren't there any instructions?
This place is made out of vacuum tubes and relays, so no instructions.
Oh, it's really good so far. This sound design is so excellent.
Hey, don't rush. Don't want you to break anything.
Half this entry is corrupted. It looks deliberate. Like it's been hidden.
I think the machine's trying to protect itself against strangers. We need to try to understand what's here. It's the sources that matter. If we can make sense of the sources inside the machine, then we can get it working. Get control of it. So record any titles you find.
So, we're mapping out its mind, is that it?
Making sense of it, one title at a time.
I got one. I got a name.
Great.
And, okay, this is weird, but the text, it's clearing up.
He had believed that the machine could benefit humankind. The longer it ran, the clearer it became that humankind stood forever on a line, with those at the front taking the largest share. So, to put all the value in a single place was to starve those who could never reach the front.
There are more codes here, but they don't fit the pattern.
See if you can piece something together. The machine contains a mixture of books, journals, letters, fed in over the course of 50 years.
And so, the work begins in earnest.
There's a title right here. Academicalist's Journal Issue 1. How did that happen?
Associations. That's how this machine works.
There isn't a code here.
The codes aren't random. They're based on the source that was fed in. Hopefully you can figure out where to look next.
And so, the work begins in earnest.
There's a face in the glass.
Just another kind of recording. Don't get distracted.
Academicalist's Journal, issue 1.
Do you know where you are?
No?
You're in the crypt of Manchester Cathedral. It's been bricked up for years and now it's in ruins. But the machine that was built down there is still going.
How did it get down here?
You've been down there for a while, Abby.
Right. I'd rather be anywhere. Anywhere but here.
I know. Me too.
There are some leads to follow, I think. Only it doesn't give me the codes.
It's a machine. There's got to be a logic to it.
Two years after he died. When did he die? 49? 51? Widow after his death, 6 years later. 2 years after he died, so it would have been 14. Academic Journal, 14. Let me try that. Let me try QL.
Okay, let's see.
From an auction held by his widow after his death 6 years later. 1918, from an auction held by his widow after his death 6 years later. 24. I read a book I should not have read. Not my ideas are my own. They tricked me. Published by Lamar's widow after he died, age 68. She claims his notes will allow... Okay, let me collect
Better note
that.
this title down. Academicalist's Journal, issue 16. This is stupid. I don't know what I'm doing.
You'll get there, don't worry. You're the right person for this, Abby.
I've seen a few entries with this same symbol at the top.
Oh yeah? What kind of symbol?
I don't know, it's Greek or something.
Like a three-pronged fork? That's the core archive. Those entries form the spine of the machine.
And the rest of it all? Is that the lungs and stuff?
I don't know. General intelligence. Grist for the mill of the brain.
I cannot fix on the owl, the spot, or the look, or the words which lay the foundation. It is too long ago.
Another title. Time and temporality. Time and temporality? Okay, let's see.
Fascinating. Truly, truly fascinating. As you can tell from my not really speaking much, I was just really invested in it. I think that this is a game that I want to explore more. It's been about 13 minutes, which isn't enough time to know where the lore goes, but I'm into it. It reminds me of The Root Trees Are Dead. When they said this is The Root Trees Are Dead and it's inspired by that, yeah, I get that. That's what this is. It's the exact same game. There is a search functionality, there is a bunch of ways and pathways to go down, and some of them are red herrings and some of them aren't. It's excellent. It's really well crafted so far. I'm liking this style of game, and I think that this style of game is really important, and I'm glad that it exists right now. It almost reminds me of What Remains of Edith Finch, which is a game about exploring the Finches, the lives of these people who have died, and you get to witness their deaths and sometimes even participate in them throughout the course of this video game. And it's really, really fascinating when you see these people who were alive once, their documentation, what remains of that, why are we trying to find it, why is Abby here, if she's been here a long time, what does that make her, because she's probably not human then. It's all questions that I want the answers to, and it did a really good job at showing its hand just enough to invest me, especially because I'm not really a war interested very much person, and this is a game that revolves around information around the war. So yeah, it brought me in, it kept me here, it's excellent. Very, very good job. Next game. It's Inkle Ltd, by the way. INKLE TR49. I bought it. It was only $6.29. It's only $7 usually. I recommend it. Actually, I think I got it less because it came with another game that I have from them in their Mysteries bundle, which was the Overboard game. Really, really, really recommend this if you like The Root Trees Are Dead. Okay. The next one I'm going to play just 10 minutes of or so is called Hello Anxiety, which is a first chapter. I think I only got the demo. But it's a first chapter in an RPG narrative world where they want to, by they I mean the developers, want to explore different mental health issues through the lens of puzzle RPG, and I'm down for that as a therapist. I think that that's excellent, and I'm excited to see it. So we're going to jump in, we're going to check this one out. As you can see, there's definitely puzzles. There's also, much like that other game that I just played that I fell in love with and I liked a lot, but I'm very tired and it's been a minute since I played it because it was hours ago when I played that one. Social Caterpillar. Eyeballs, by themselves. Very interesting motif. There's some motifs that have been happening with these games from unrelated developers that I've been noticing. This is by Aleph Echo. It's their first game, but it's published by Game Eon Studios, and they've published several. I don't know if any of them are good, but Night at the Mall, Flee the Fallen, Temple of Causality, which that one looks like a puzzle type of game. It actually kind of looks like Intelligent Cube, just at a glance, but I'm not going to play it, so I don't know. I don't have time to play it. Okay. Let's see what this one looks like. It's just the demo, so if I don't like it, at least I won't have to refund it. If you're scared of something, keep looking at it. Where's the thing that I've attached my insecurity to? Where does it live outside of me? If you keep looking at it long enough, it tends not to be the monster under the bed anymore. They say. But what they don't understand is, I see them. I see them even if they don't see me. They say. Stare into the darkness, and the darkness stares at you. It's true, and it scares me. Being alone scares me. But even with people around, I feel lonely. This is like Social Caterpillar, but like the opposite vibe. I'd rather be scared alone than be surrounded by people and lonely. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this design. That's pretty. Can someone or something be your home? I'm not sure about someone, but books. Books have always held my peace. There's a library here, and somehow I know it's where I can belong. I didn't like that jump cut. I never come in with a book in mind. I don't look for them. They find me, always at the right time. The choice to read is mine, of course. Let's see which one it will be today. Perfect day to be alone. Perfect. The light. Find a way out of the library. It'd be too easy to backtrack and go backwards, huh? Yeah. I want to skip the thing without skipping the whole words. Me, just an old-timer who knows his way around. During a blackout, these doors need to be opened by hand. I can guide you, but I'll need my walking stick. Oh, I just saw it. Left it somewhere when the lights went out. I managed to get to the nearest door, but without it, I can't go far. Would you mind finding it? Sure. Oh, I got a torch. Wondered what that thing on the ground was. Let's go pick it up. Keep the torch, it'll help you. Also, my granddaughter works here at a library, and she may be helpful if you feel lost. If I keep the torch, what about you? Don't doubt an old man's instincts. Well then, see you around, weird old man. Uh-oh, I had a panic attack. Oh, I see, the light went out. That's why I couldn't get rid of the bug. I like this. I like these puzzles. I mean, they're not much of puzzles, but they are puzzles. It's just that it said before that I could right-click to lower my heart rate, but I think that's only in a dire circumstance. Power cut's been a real nuisance. I've been seeing strange eye-shaped creatures, but didn't you just see something following me? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Must be my imagination. Anything else I can help you with? I met an old man to give me a torch. Oh, I got lanterns now. Wow. The way this game plays with light and shadow is incredible. I liked that. Oh god, I wish I could keep playing this because there's so much more here. But you got your little taste. You've gotten your little taste, everyone. This is Hello Anxiety by Aleph Echo. There's clearly so much more to it. I mean, I'm just looking. I don't know how much more, because it's like I said, I just have the demo from a larger chapter, so I'm assuming that the demo's almost over. I really like it. I like the puzzles. I like the walking simulator aspect to it, but I also like the needing to monitor your stuff, sometimes dealing with enemies. It's all really, really good. There's a survival aspect to it that I find very fascinating, and I really like. I like that you can suck up the lantern juice, and by doing that you lower your anxiety, but you also, the lantern goes out quicker. There's just so many things to like about how this game works. It's really good. I'm gonna do one last puzzle and then I'm gonna let you go. And that's where I'll leave you. A really good game. I do recommend this one. Please check it out. Okay. Another terminal. Type it in. I'm like tentative to start calling them root tree likes. I think that that's silly because the Root Trees Are Dead just came out and there were other games like it beforehand, but boy howdy, there's another one. This is called Enter the Labyrinth. This is called, I didn't even check, Terminal Lucidity. A lone technician is sent for routine maintenance on a network of supercomputers. Each terminal operates in its own hidden rules and with its own language. Looks like Iron Lung. don't know what that meant. I think I changed modes. Okay. Huh, there we go. Telling a story simply through atmospheric storytelling, such as the world that we're in, things I do have access to and things I don't. Really gorgeous so far. I have to check who made this because I don't know, and I'm very into it. Happy Accident Studios. It's free to play. Made Limbus. I've never heard of that. It looks wild. It looks insane. All of their games look wild. Okay, cool. Congratulations to them. I'm gonna follow this creator. I'm excited to see more from them. I know I just started this, but you know, I only have so much time with each game for this video. So, let's see what this one does. Okay, I've been at this for about 10 minutes. I mean, you've been watching me. I truly don't know what to do. Oh, wait. This is Omar 6. This is fascinating. Even for the fact that I don't know what to do or how to move through to the next spot, I'm still invested. I still want to come back. I still want to play more. And for me to not solve a puzzle in 14 minutes and still want to come back to it, and it giving me so little to go off of, kudos to the developer. It's excellent. That being said, I'm very much going to leave this here. I'm going to come back to it another time. I loved this. This is Terminal Lucidity by Happy Accident Studios. Check this one out if you want. It is making me a little sick, so sensitivity warning. You're probably going to want to turn down your mouse sensitivity. But overall, a really, really good game. Finally, we have Where We Went, which... I mean, just look at this for a second. It's a narrative-driven puzzle game using codes, but it's not multiplayer. So unlike one of the games in my honorable mentions list, which also uses codes, this game looks like it is a one-player game where there are codes and things to discover and platforming, and that it's story rich. We're only going to play a few minutes of it, so we'll see how much we can get from it in that time, and then I'll be done. Can you tell that it's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning for me? So I'm like more tired, and I don't want you to... Oh, me having it clicked is opting out. Okay. So I don't have as much to talk about because I'm like just experiencing the game with you. I apologize. We're getting towards the end here. Also, I'm just letting these kinds of games speak for themselves. When it's like experience anxiety or put code into computer, it's like, what do I have to say about this until I'm reviewing it? I'm just showing you this. I don't have to talk about each one. I think I'm going to like this game, so I'm not going to do the entire story intro because I want you to experience some of it too, should you choose to look at this game. F. By the light of the bat and the warmth of the beetle, you have entered Acheron's Rest, a place long lost but not forgotten. Okay. Yeah. Cool. F is a weird key, considering I'm using... Just considering I'm using WASDA to move, F is a little out of the way, but it's fine. This game is making my computer really hot. Like, surprisingly, because it's not a high graphics game. But like, my fan is going crazy right now. Stand on the plate to control the Guardian. Okay. X, Guardian, step, X, me. Cool. I'm seeing the references. There's a Talos Principle reference. There's it reminds me so much of that one game that I played. I know that's not a helpful comment. I apologize. It wasn't Spelunks. What was it? It wasn't Viewfinder. Tobla. It reminds me of Tobla a lot. That's true, actually. It reminds me a lot of Tobla. Which, I don't remember what it used to be called. It changed names. A Divine Guide to Puzzle Solving, which is what I reviewed it as. Changed names, and now it's called Tobla Divine Path. Still a very good game. It was in the games under 5 hours category. I'm upset that the game is as short as it was. It was very, very good, and I didn't want it to be over so quickly, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I have to stand on this to control it. Press X, press F. Okay. You stand there. And then that's it. Okay, go do that. I'm not going to play this much longer because it's not really catching me as much as I thought it would. I am sad to say. And also it's making my computer so hot for no reason. But what I will say is I think that for what it's doing it pretty okay. It controls really well. I like the flightiness of the character since the character's a moth. I like that they have almost a double jump. It's not needed. There's not like a jumping puzzle, but it's cute. It adds to the world here. But am I like desperately in love with the game? Not particularly. Like, I think I'm even gonna call it in a second here and just kind of let it be a shorter one. And I apologize to the developer for that because it's not really their fault. It's just, it's not, I don't know, it's not necessarily what I thought it was going to be. Like, it very much seems like it's, and I hate to say it, but this is what this channel is, right? Go from room to room, solve the puzzles. Fine. That's puzzle games. That's Mist-likes. That's most puzzles. But when you have a game that says, you know, there's this deep story, there's all of this stuff happening, and then it's just, I don't know, not holding my attention like a game like that should, I have to say something about it, and that's what I have to say. There's the metal beetle, like, there's the oil owl, like, crystal bat, cool, there's all of these characters that you meet, but, I don't know, I would say for a first game, it's cute, it's free to play, so if you like games like this, like, Memora was another one where, like, I really liked Memora. Memora is cool. But Memora was also just, like, so annoying because you have this beautiful world with these giant talismans. You have this story that exists because they talk about it, like, and it's all done through the atmosphere of the world. And then it's so close to being really good, and then it's not. And that's, you know, part of it. That's part of it. I don't know if I reviewed this on the channel or if I just played this and never released the video footage. But again, I've been playing games for this channel for a while now. In my Mist-likes category, I have 60, and that's not including the ones that I finished and the ones that I haven't even organized to be in the Mist-likes category. I've played a lot of games for this channel, and so, you know, I can kind of tell pretty quickly, is this catching me? This one didn't, and I'm sorry to see that because it really felt like it was going to. But I am going to give it a positive review. I am going to recommend it versus not recommending it because I do think that if somebody is looking for, much like I think I even said in the Memora video, whether or not it exists for you to watch it, this is a game that some people are going to find first, and they're going to love it. If I found this game, Memora, if I found this game Where We Went, before I found The Witness, before I found Mist, before I found the games that very clearly inspired it, then I'd probably love it. But I think when it's just like, hey, go here, do this thing, now go here, do this thing, now go here, do this thing, and a little bit of story will be revealed, it's overplayed its hand, and I need games to move past that just a little, just enough. And so that's why other games that we've seen today did that in beautiful, new, interesting ways, and I immediately recommend them, and other games, not so much, and that's okay. Not every game can be perfect. Oh, The Art of Reflection. That's the one. That's the Attrax, like. This game and this game, basically the exact same game. Whereas Attrax is magnets, The Art of Reflection is you are moving things between, reflecting them towards each other. Really great game. And I played it for 9 minutes, as you can see, and said, okay, I get it. And I hate that. But, like, it's true. I played the Attrax demo, which I didn't actually play for 98 minutes. I think I left it open. But I played that much longer than The Art of Reflection. And that feels weird, because honestly, The Art of Reflection is a much better game. Much, much, much better game than Attrax. Just in terms of what it's going for and the beauty of it. And I have to compare these games because they are truly the exact same game. And at that point, I would just rather play I would just rather play Tobla again, honestly, or Viewfinder. Like, I'd rather just play the games that are doing something just a little bit more interesting than here's the puzzle and it gets more difficult, now move to another room. I'd rather play the Entropy Center again in a heartbeat than continue playing where we went. And that's a shame. But if you're new to puzzle games and you're looking for a story puzzle game mystery that's going to also overheat your computer, give Where We Went a shot. It's worth it for that. It's not necessarily worth it, like, if it cost money, and thankfully it doesn't. All right. Okay, so where does that leave us? Out of the 70 games that released on Steam between January 18th and January 23rd, 2026, I played 12 of them here. I bought 6 of them, and then I refunded 1 of them, and the other games were either free to play or I just played the demo. And there were 2 games that I didn't buy, but I put on a wish list. I hope that this helps. I know that this is still a longer video, but it's simpler for me because I'm literally just putting video clips together. I'm not even really editing them, and then I'm releasing them. So I know that it's a little less polished than my last video, but it's just to say, here's what released on Steam over the course of this last week, and a lot of stuff did, and some of it was good, and some of it was not, and ultimately, that's just the way it's going to be. If you liked this, please like it. If you want to share it, please share it. Come back again. I think I'm going to alternate. I might not do every single week with these. I might do like, here's what happened this week, and then it's 2 weeks or a month from now. Here's what happened this week. I don't think it's going to be like, here's 52 videos, because this took the entire time that I could have been doing another video for a full-length edited one where it's like 4 games, because there were 12, and even though it's smaller, there's still 12. I've been the Witless Principal, and this was fun. By the way, I still haven't played the entirety of Blueprints because I haven't felt like buying it. If they ever feel like reaching out and just giving it to me for free, that would be great, because I called it on being Game of the Year a year before it released. So you know what? They should give it to me for free. Doggy Bomb, you hear that? You should. But I probably won't buy it just simply because I don't want to spend the money on it. Sorry. I know what it's like. I've seen other people play it. I've played the demo, and the demo was excellent. I got to the end of it. But anyway, I've been the Witless Principal. I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to go. I'm going to edit this very quickly, which is to say I'm going to smash all of this together, put it on YouTube to release in the morning on Monday, and then I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to like go put clothes away and have a cup of tea and go to bed. So yeah, I hope that your week goes really well. I hope that the storm hasn't gotten you, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.